we use this gel that we dispense using a blunted tip into the electrode. It's a saline solution gel that we get for this special cap. So there'll be a tiny bit of gel on beside the eye. I will do the other side as well. So the gel just goes into those electrodes and they're placed to measure eye movements and eye blinks. And then we have an electrode that we use as a reference electrode on the nose, which I'm just going to put on. And then this is right here. So just like that. So we fill all of these electrodes with gel using the syringe I showed you. So this, I'll just demonstrate maybe one or two. Is that okay? So this is, you use the syringe back and forth, dispense the gel, and we can then see the impedance go up or go down on the impedance scale. Once I have the electrode cap plugged into the head box. So this is the head box. And once this is plugged in, the electrodes will change on this display here. So I'll just give you an example of one or two. That's the frontal electrode changing, and I will show you a few more. Sorry, let's just try to get one of them black. And because I'm not filling all of them, they won't go completely down to, we usually see all of them turn around blue or black, and that's what we like to achieve for that. So maybe the cap is not really.
That fixed it.
Oh, did it? This connector is pretty bad. Well, so yeah, so we'll get those blue, black, and all of the electrodes will go that colour. So when we have gotten to that, we can look at the actual activity, and I will bring up an example of what that looks like. This would be all 64 channels. So you can stand up and see, we're going to go in there. So she'll walk in here, sit here on this chair, and there is a screen about 80 centimeters away from the subject's face, and we will have response pad for when they are doing tasks that require responses. So generally we have the subjects use the same finger each time, which is the left hand thumb finger on button number 1 for responding. When we use auditory stimuli, we put headphones on, and they'll just sit on the subject's head like that, and I can then present auditory stimuli and do visual stimuli as well. And all our software and everything is run by Neuroscan, Compumedic's Neuroscan. So this is auditory. Let me open up a visual one so we can.
And these auditories these are the tones, right?
Yes,
Okay.
the oddball, the mismatch negativity experiment we do. So it's just them pressing when they hear an odd tone,
Okay.
one that sounds different from the standard tone. So here's the visual task. When the subject is just going to see black and white squares appear on the center of the screen or both sides of the screen or one side or the other, but they're instructed just to keep their eyes fixated on this center fixation cross, and to keep them focused on the task we ask them to press the button when they see the stimuli turn red, and it's quite an obvious change, so they'll press the button, and that's their task. That's just to keep them on task. Basically, we have the subjects just passively watch these pictures of pleasant, unpleasant, and nice scenes. Sometimes they're just landscapes or happy families, but then there's some violent scenes or explicit scenes that may make them feel uncomfortable, but we have the subject just observe the scene. So here's what this would look like. We start out with this checkerboard and then onto different everyday. They're all black and white pictures, so you don't see blood or anything.